What's the shape of things to come? Some new developments are pushing the envelope, breaking new ground. One exciting new area is a shining mini-city inside the Atlanta region.
Sitting in the midst of the heart of Atlanta is a new city within a city, a one-time eyesore that has been transformed into a live, work, and play community.
You know, we were at the right place at the right time. The regulators wanted this property cleaned up. We wanted to get it back on the tax rolls. When we purchased the property taxes were $300,000 a year. When the project is built out, they could be as much as $40 million a year for property tax.
The $2 billion effort began in 1997, carved out of what was the old Atlantic Steel Mill. It is being transformed into 12 million square feet of retail, office, residential, and hotel space, including 11 acres of public parks.
There'll be 30,000 people working at Atlantic Station. There'll be 10,000 people at least living here. So I think it's what we've created is a quality of life.
Atlantic Station comes online at a time when Metro Atlanta is on the cusp of some hard choices. A robust economy and an attractive climate has led to tremendous growth.
People don't want to spend an hour a day or more in their car. So at Atlantic Station, we're offering that alternative, which I don't think has really ever been offered before. And our market being looking at the young and the hip, as well as the empty nester. You know, hopefully when it's all said and done, future developers will look and say, you know, we built the Yellow Bridge and we want to be a green city, so the yellow brick road to the Emerald City, there will be a pot of gold at the end of this rainbow.
As we look to the future, projects like Atlantic Station are offering bold examples of how we might develop or redevelop our communities for new living choices. And one of those bold examples is happening right now in the rolling hills of South Fulton County, in a little hamlet called Serenbe.
5 years ago, when we first began the Chattahoochee Hill Country, people were afraid of change. Serenbe is the first development in the Chattahoochee Hill Country. It is called a hamlet. It's 235 acres, and it is amongst all the trees in the rolling hills. What we wanted to do was we wanted developers to come into the hill country and protect more land and still provide the economic incentive of housing. So what we have is we have 235 homes that are only built on 30% of the landscape. The rest of the landscape is protected. 60% of 235 acres is actually under a conservation easement. The rest of the development will have all sorts of different options. We'll have single-family homes, we'll have townhouses, we'll have what we call live-work, where you have an office below and an apartment above, all sorts of different destination retail. The idea is that we're trying to get mixed use into every development that comes into the hill country. The interesting thing about this development is that it's all clustered very closely together to create a sense of community. And the community really wanted to see this area develop in a different way. And Fulton County has been engaged and cooperating and a partner, as well as many other partners, for the last 5 years. And they realized that in order to implement the community's vision, we had to basically throw out the book.